If the BJP has been defeated in Delhi, the Congress has been decimated. The party now is staring at an existential crisis, failing to get even one seat in Delhi. And now former Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit has exposed not just the cracks but the real meltdown that's taking place in a party that is fast collapsing, lashing out today at Ajay Maken, who ran the campaign without including her. Let's go straight across to Delhi's former Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit. Sheila Dikshit, thank you for talking to us. I must start by asking you, you've said today you pity Ajay Maken. What did you mean by that remark?
No, I pity him for the simple, I don't have to expand on the word pity, except that, you know, whatever he did just didn't lead us to any kind of fruits. We came to zero, that's all.
Now, Sheila Dikshit, you have said quite candidly that you were completely left out of the campaign. Did it hurt you that you were not used at all?
No, it didn't hurt me because I knew this was going to happen. So that was not the issue. And please remember that wherever I was asked to go, I did go. So this is not a question of being hurt. These things happen, times change. So that's not an issue. And the issue is not whether I was called or not. The issue is that we have to introspect and see why we lost so badly.
But when you say you knew it would happen, you knew you would be sidelined. When did you know you would be sidelined? And do you think it's because Ajay Maken was made head of the campaign, who's known to be your detractor?
No. I had taken this decision many months before. I had said openly when I came back from Kerala that I'm not going to be contesting and I'm not going to take any role, any administrative role in the party. But whatever I'm asked to do, whatever I am, I'm there, I'm a congressperson.
Now, how do you believe Ajay Maken failed to take everybody else along? Because that's what you've said today.
I don't know. That is something you'll have to ask him and others, because he got an opportunity and he wasn't able to avail of it. But to blame him alone would not be fair. Circumstances were also there. The three-cornered contest and Aam Aadmi moving forward. Look what happened to BJP also. They came down to 3, where everybody else was predicting that they were going to form the government. So these are things that have no final answers, or nor can I say that yes, this is the person and this is how he should have behaved, or this is how he should have. I'm nobody to give that kind of a suggestion. Everybody works according to what they think is right.
But Sheila Dikshit, Ajay Maken openly criticized you. When I was interviewing him, I asked him why Sheila Dikshit had been silenced, and he said, she's not silent. Don't you remember who was the person who offered Aam Aadmi Party support? He was obviously being sarcastic. He questioned your power policies. He openly expressed disagreement with you.
No. Yes, of course, the House divided certainly did. And I think he misled you by saying that we will support the Aam Aadmi. I had said that we had supported the Aam Aadmi last time when he left the seat of the Chief Minister. Now that is a historical fact, nobody can deny it. For future, I was asked, what will you do in future? I said, well, that the MLAs will decide what will happen and what kind of assembly comes out. Now see, nobody needs anybody's support. Aam Aadmi's got 65 or 67 seats already. So to blame me for saying this, no, certainly not.
Were you surprised to see such open criticism of you by him?
Fortunately, I didn't watch that program, so I really don't know what he said. But there was no occasion for him to say that much I can tell you, because he and I are not competitors. He was leading the campaign. I was nowhere in the campaign, so it was his decisions. And if he thinks that we lost because of what I didn't do in 15 years, we also won for 15 years with what I did.
Would the result have been different had you been involved?
I can't say. I really cannot say. The circumstances were very different, and I think we got a a peep show of the circumstances in the last election when we got only 8 seats. So I don't think it was too soon for people to change their, their perception, unless we had gone on a very aggressive campaign, which we did not.
Sheila Dikshit, your focus has been on Ajay Maken, but what about Rahul Gandhi? What about the Gandhis? I think that's a very important question, because if you look at what happened on voting day, you had Amit Shah, who was with his workers, you had Arvind Kejriwal, who was with his workers, but Rahul Gandhi was out with his friends reportedly at a Delhi mall. Doesn't that say everything about his leadership?
No, I don't think that's right. This was, if you're saying it in the context of the Delhi elections, he was not the Delhi election. The Delhi election is won, and any state election is won or lost by the local leadership there. He is the high command. And what Kejriwal does or what Amit Shah does is not necessarily what we do. We have a different system. But we are introspecting, I'm sure everybody is, because this has been a terrible blow to us.
But isn't this an existential crisis for the Congress?
No, I wouldn't say that. We've had crises like this many times. I mean, after Morarji Desai came on, we lost all the states also. They had elections, Charan Singh had elections everywhere, we lost them all. And we came up again. So, and look what happened after Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao. Then Sonia Gandhi came in and Congress formed governments for 10 years. So there's no full stops in democracy.
But when you say the defeat is collective responsibility of the Congress, what do you mean and who do you mean?
What I mean is that, the collective leadership means we should all take responsibility, not put it on a individual. And of course, there are positions like the PCC president or the, campaign committee chairperson or the whoever is in, or the secretary in charge or whatever. There. But I think it should be done collectively, because whenever a party gets divided, like BJP also got divided, it lost. We also lost. One of the reasons was that we weren't, seen as working as a party per se. Every individual candidate was contesting his own election.
What do you think was Ajay Maken's biggest mistake?
No, I don't think there was any biggest mistake or smallest mistake. One of the things was that, the party took a decision to make him the chairman of the campaign committee rather late. It should have been done much earlier. Then he was contesting an election himself. If that was the reason why the PCC president did not, did not contest, perhaps if, these are just perhaps and these are just conjectures, maybe if he had been able to spend full time not having to look after his own constituency, the result could have been
But ma'am, when you speak about the party's leadership taking collective responsibility, how can you not include the Gandhis in that?
No, the Gandhis, I'm not saying that they are not responsible, or after all, the whole Congress, there are leaders, there are respected leaders. But please remember one thing, that you can't hold them alone responsible for everything. When there is a victory, then all the states say we won because of this or because of that. Then we don't sort of always do this, say that it's only the Gandhis who made us win. So why should you say that? I'm talking of state elections, and why should you say that it's the Gandhis' responsibility? It's my responsibility if I'm the state leader.
So clearly pointing to Ajay Maken there. Last question. When you look at the Aam Aadmi Party in government, are you worried that they will pursue this time more aggressively the case that they had said they would bring against you in the Commonwealth Games scam?
Barkha ji, I want to ask you one little thing. The Commonwealth Games took about 4 or 5 years ago, 3 years or 4 years ago. Nothing has been found against the Delhi government. What was found, Mr. Suresh Kalmadi went to jail, came back. I don't know whether he's, they found something against him or not. So, and the CAG report is there, the Shunglu committee report is there. And I think that it would be wiser for them to spend their time fulfilling the promises that they have made. They've made enormous promises, and I hope they will fulfill them, because the people has voted them on the basis of the promises that they made.
Sheila Dikshit, we'll leave it there. Sheila Dikshit there exposing the cracks within the Congress, directly blaming Ajay Maken for the Congress decimation in Delhi.